Welcome back to Braintree Today. I'm Martha Konstandinidis and you're watching VCAM TV. Now we'll be getting into our latest stories from the week. Welcome back to Braintree Today. I'm Martha Konstandinidis and you're watching VCAM TV. Now we'll be getting into our latest stories from the week. The Israeli parliament has voted in favor of the first part of a bill brought forward by Israel's Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu that will weaken the country's Supreme Court. The vote was 64-0. This judicial overhaul will solidify more power with the Prime Minister, the right-wing parliament, and hardline religious groups. The first part of the bill will strip the Supreme Court of its ability to reject laws that it deems unreasonable. Supporters of the bill say that the liberal Supreme Court has been incorrectly overturning actions of the conservative majority. Military reservists are refusing to serve in protest to this change and the bill overall. Among a range of far-reaching proposals from Netanyahu's government are plans to allow a simple majority of 61 in the 120-seat Knesset to override almost any Supreme Court rulings, and to allow politicians to appoint most of the justices to the bench. On Tuesday, a federal judge blocked President Joe Biden's controversial asylum policy, delivering a major blow to his administration. The ruling is on hold for 14 days for a possible appeal. This ruling could have major implications on the U.S.-Mexico border, where crossings have plummeted since the rollout of the asylum policy. In a statement from the Justice Department, the spokesperson said, quote, "The Justice Department disagrees with the district court's ruling today in the East Bay case and intends to appeal the decision and to seek a stay pending appeal." End quote. If the Justice Department appeals the judge's ruling, the case will go to the Ninth Circuit Court. UPS and the Teamsters have reached a tentative deal on a new contract, potentially avoiding a crippling strike. The tentative agreement still needs to be ratified by about 340,000 Teamsters at UPS to end the threat of a strike altogether. That ratification process will take a little more than 3 weeks. A no vote by members could still trigger a strike, but a walkout would now take place in late August, not the original August 1st strike deadline. Under the preliminary agreement, full-time drivers will make $49 per hour and part-time drivers will make $21 per hour. UPS will also add air conditioning to U.S. small delivery vehicles purchased after January 1st, 2024. On Wednesday morning, 6 people, including 4 civilians and 2 firefighters, suffered minor injuries in a crane collapse in New York. New York Fire Department officials confirmed that 1 firefighter was transported for chest pains to an area hospital. All other injuries were non-life-threatening. The incident occurred at a construction site on 10th Ave and 41st Street. Firefighters responded to a 5-alarm fire that broke out due to the boom of a crane collapsing and striking the building across the street. More than 200 fire and EMS personnel responded to the incident. Authorities are still investigating and speaking with the parties involved with the crane's operation when it collapsed. LeBron James Jr., the son of NBA star LeBron James, suffered a cardiac arrest while practicing at the University of Southern California in Los Angeles on Monday. He was quickly taken to the hospital for treatment in the intensive care unit. The younger James, known as Bronny, is 18 and will be an incoming freshman at USC this fall. Bronny was a 4-star recruit and chose USC over Oregon and Ohio State. As of Tuesday morning, Bronny is in stable condition and no longer in the ICU. The James family said in a statement, quote, "LeBron and Savannah wish to publicly send their deepest thanks and appreciation to the USC medical and athletic staff for their incredible work and dedication to the safety of their athletes." End quote. Thanks for watching Braintree Today. We'll be right back with more after the break.
Did you know your teenager's brain is more likely to get addicted to nicotine than yours? The tobacco and vaping industries do. They target teens with their products and try to cover up the fact that there's nicotine in them. Talk with your kids about the real dangers of vaping.
Welcome back. Now here's more in Braintree news. Lee Carlson, Braintree's football's interim coach, has a more permanent position on the team now as the official new head coach. Carlson was bumped up from offensive coordinator last summer when Brian Chamberlain left to take a new gig at Southeastern Regional. Carlson said in a statement to the Patriot Ledger, quote, "I think with this job, it's something that you have to approach as if you're the full-time person anyway. So as far as the daily grind goes, nothing's really changed except the label," end quote. Carlson will also still serve as Braintree's offensive play caller, but Tony Green will be the Womp's official offensive coordinator. The third annual Cornhole for Kit tournament is taking place this Sunday, July 30th at French's Common. Play will begin at 11 a.m. through 5 p.m. The event is to benefit the Canine Kit Foundation, which was started in memory of the Braintree police dog by his partner, Officer William Cushing. Kay Young, a foundation board member and organizer of the event, said $70,000 was raised in the tournament's first 2 years. This year's event goal will be $40,000. The cost to play cornhole will be $100 per team. To sign up, email bostonbagoco@gmail.com. Admission is free and food, raffles, and merchandise will be available. Thayer Academy's landmark tower that is adorned by town residents and Route 3 drivers is now covered by a protective cocoon of scaffolding and netting. According to a spokesperson for the school, the tower and clock inside the cocoon are undergoing repairs this summer. Allison Terry, Chief of Strategic Marketing and Communications for Thayer Academy, said, quote, "We are repointing the brickwork and repairing the clock as well as making structural repairs to the tower's roof," end quote. The work will be completed before the start of the school year on September 6th. Those looking to recycle mattresses or box springs are now required to call Capital Waste before pickup. Due to post-COVID safety and new state disposal requirements, residents must bag the mattress they are throwing away. Bagging is to ensure more sanitary handling and protecting mattresses from foul weather issues. Braintree residents are entitled to a discounted bag cost of $5 per bag, and bags are available in queen and king sizes. For those hoping to purchase a mattress sanitary bag, you can buy them at the Braintree Town Hall Treasurer's Office, Water and Sewer Offices, 85 Quincy Ave, and Richmond Hardware. Always check with the store you purchase your mattresses and appliance from for free disposal options. For any questions about mattress recycling, head to braintreema.gov/recycling. As of June 27th, the Nelson Chin Summer Concert Series at Sunset Lake are back for its 2023 season. The concert series are sponsored by Mayor Charles Kokoris and the Braintree Electric Light Department. Every Tuesday until August 8th, a new band will be featured at the gazebo on Sunset Lake, starting at 6 p.m. Curra's Fancy, Studio 2, Gainesville Road, and Forever Fab already took the stage at the gazebo. And this upcoming Tuesday, August 1st, you can catch the Reminiscence. BCAM TV will be covering the Nelson Chin Summer Concert Series, so just tune in to our public channels, Comcast Channel 9 and Verizon Channel 28, or Verizon HD Channel 2128. You can also catch it all on youtube.com/BCAMTV. Thank you for watching Braintree Today on BCAM TV. We'll be right back with more stories in the area.
Take steps to keep yourself and your family safe from ticks and the illnesses they can cause. Use EPA-approved tick repellents on your skin and clothes. Read and follow the directions. Wear light-colored clothing to make it easier to spot a crawling tick. Check for ticks on yourself, your kids, and your pets anytime you've been outdoors. Some tick bites can make you sick, but finding and removing a tick properly makes it less likely. Call your doctor if you start to feel ill or notice a rash near the bite. Play it safe when you're outdoors.
Welcome back to Braintree Today. Now let's get right into more stories. On Monday, a personal chef to the Obama family drowned while paddleboarding in Martha's Vineyard. The body of 45-year-old Tafari Campbell was uncovered after a 2-day search in the Edgartown Great Pond near the Obama's vacation home. Mass State Police said the former president and First Lady were not present at the time of the drowning. The office of Barack and Michelle Obama released a joint statement saying, quote, "When we were getting ready to leave the White House, we asked Tafari to stay with us, and he generously agreed. He's been part of our lives ever since, and our hearts are broken that he's gone," end quote. The chef leaves behind his wife and twin sons. CNN recently published a list highlighting 15 of America's best small towns and cities, and a bustling seaport on Cape Ann made the cut. Gloucester was the lone New England city to land among CNN's top destinations. The Essex County city is famed as the base for National Geographic's Wicked Tuna, the setting for many films including The Perfect Storm, and the iconic Greasy Pole at St. Peter's Festival, among many other things. CNN wrote in their article, quote, "Every visit to Gloucester should include fresh, off-the-boat seafood, a stop to explore the Rocky Neck Art Colony, and a promenade along the Western Harbor all the way out to Stage Fort Park. Between whale watching and schooner tours, there are plenty of ways to get out on the water," end quote. Recently published data by the analytics company Visual Capitalists lists 100 of the safest places to live in America, and the town of Marshfield landed as the 4th safest community in the country based on FBI and U.S. Census Bureau data. The report looks at towns and cities with populations of 25,000 or more and is based on total index crimes reported in each city. Marshfield is not the only Massachusetts community making the list, as the state accounts for more than a quarter of the 100 places. Of those, 18 are in the top 50. Marshfield joins Milton, which ranks 13th as the only 2 South Shore towns on the list. Most of the other locations are in the greater Boston area. Marshfield has been in the top 100 for at least a decade and has seen its rankings rise each year, going from 79th in 2014 to its current spot in the top 5. Data released by Massachusetts officials shows the number of pedestrians and bicyclists involved in on-the-road accidents in the state has increased. A recent assessment by the Department of Transportation on safety of vulnerable road users shows that 101 pedestrians died in crashes in 2022. The previous high of 83 pedestrian deaths was marked in 2012. Bicyclist fatalities were also high in 2022, with 10 cyclists dying on the road. This is not a peak for deaths among bicyclists, but the number was still higher than in previous years. All states are required to prepare a vulnerable road user assessment under the new federal bipartisan infrastructure law. In sports news, 26-year-old Boston Celtics swingman Jaylen Brown has signed the richest contract in NBA history. The extension is for 5 years and is worth $304 million. According to Brown's agent, Jason Glushin, the contract is fully guaranteed. Brown is a 2-time NBA All-Star who last year averaged a career-best 26.6 points, 6.9 rebounds, and 3.5 assists per game. Thanks for watching Braintree today. We'll be right back with more in entertainment.
Attention! Attention!
What's going on?
It's summer reading time!
Wahoo!
Build it.
Create it.
Unleash it. Express it.
Free it.
Find your voice this summer at your library with reading programs for children, teens, and adults.
Welcome back to Braintree today. Now we have some entertainment news and movie recommendations you won't want to miss. First in entertainment, on Wednesday, Irish singer Sinead O'Connor died at the age of 56. She was best known for her 1990 single, Nothing Compares to You. In a statement shared with Ireland's national broadcaster, RTE, her family said, quote, "It is with great sadness that we announce the passing of our beloved Sinead. Her family and friends are devastated and have requested privacy at this very difficult time," end quote. She is survived by her 3 children. Last year, her son Shane died at the age of 17. Next, the Rolling Stones frontman Mick Jagger celebrated his 80th birthday on Wednesday, July 26th. Jagger is one of the wealthiest rock stars in the world, valued at a net worth of more than $500 million. The rock star marked his milestone birthday by sharing a youthful image of himself on Instagram and thanked his fans for their well wishes. Now, first up for movies is the film that led to a global shortage of pink paint. Barbie follows Barbie and Ken as they are having the time of their lives in the colorful and seemingly perfect world of Barbie Land. However, when they get a chance to go to the real world, they soon discover the joys and perils of living among humans. The film was directed by Greta Gerwig and stars Margot Robbie and Ryan Gosling. You can watch Barbie now only in theaters. Next up, Oppenheimer is a feature documentary that tells the story of American scientist J. Robert Oppenheimer and his role in the development of the atomic bomb. The film was written and directed by Christopher Nolan. Oppenheimer stars many familiar faces, including Cillian Murphy, Robert Downey Jr., and Emily Blunt. You can watch Oppenheimer now only in theaters. And finally, in entertainment, The Deepest Breath follows a free diver training to break a world record with the help of an expert safety diver. This film follows the paths they took to meet at the pinnacle of the free diving world, documenting the rewards and risks of chasing a dream through ocean depths. The new documentary film follows the true story of free diver Guillaume Neri and his quest to break the world record for depth. You can watch The Deepest Breath now only on Netflix. That'll do it for news today. I'm Martha Konstandinidis, and thank you for watching Braintree Today on BCAM TV. Stay safe, and we'll see you next time.